Welcome to our today's summary session. The Toyota Way by Jeffrey K. Lecker is about Toyota's unique approach to lean management. Here are the summary of 5 main learnings or ideas. Share and subscribe for more learning. Introduction. What's in it for me? Learn the management principles that make up the Toyota Way. The small Japanese factory where Kichiro watched his father work was a world away from today. It was 1920, and Sakichi Toyota was working on the prototype for an automatic loom that would stop when a thread broke. Neither of them could know that Kichiro would one day make Toyota a household name. Nor did they suspect that it was here, among the looms and cloth makers who used them, that a seed was being planted in young Kichiro's head, a seed that would one day become known as the Toyota Way. Kichiro Toyota went on to found the Toyota Motor Corporation, which has become one of the largest automotive manufacturers in the world. Today, Toyota vehicles and products are sold in more than 170 countries and territories, with factories on every continent. The Toyota Way is a set of management principles responsible for transforming a modern Japanese machining company into an international giant. And it's a method that has become the gold standard for businesses across hundreds of industries. This summary distills these principles into 4 categories: philosophy, process, people, and problem solving. Through each of these key ideas, you'll learn how to eliminate waste, develop a culture of continuous improvement, and build trust, so you can manage your business the Toyota Way.
Key Idea 1. Adopt a long-term perspective. From the very start, Kichiro Toyota wanted to build a philosophy of self-reliance and constant improvement into his business. At the center of his philosophy is the idea that businesses should take a long-term perspective. Unlike most companies seeking to maximize each financial quarter, Toyota prioritizes incremental improvement over time. This gives decisions room to breathe instead of being reactive, like avoiding layoffs in an economic downturn to boost short-term profits. Toyota believes its mission transcends profits. By providing ever-better products that enhance mobility, Toyota aims to benefit customers, employees, partners, and society as a whole. This sense of purpose beyond shareholders' profits guides actions small and large. For example, Toyota elected to open a joint manufacturing plant, NUMI, with its competitor General Motors in 1984. Toyota dedicated resources to uplift the struggling automaker's manufacturing capabilities and support a culture shift within GM's then hostile workforce. This choice, which involved careful analysis of how the companies were going to integrate 2 vastly different cultures under one roof, supported the entire industry's health. Compare that to the failed merger of American car manufacturer Chrysler and the German company Daimler. As German management practices started to be implemented in the American factories, cultures clashed, and the so-called merger was revealed to be more of a hostile takeover. At the turn of the millennium, Chrysler reported a loss of $500 million over just 3 months. The company separated 7 years later. Toyota's long-term perspective applies to everything, including support for their employees. The company has kept its U.S. plants open despite higher domestic wages, valuing loyal employees over seeking the lowest labor costs abroad. This kind of philosophical consistency engenders employee trust and loyalty. Additionally, Toyota chooses to build capabilities from the ground up when they can, exemplifying its ethos of self-reliance and hands-on diligence. Whether it's developing revolutionary loom technology or fuel-sipping hybrid drivetrains, Toyota relies on its own expertise rather than its partners' know-how. That's because homegrown capabilities can't be copied overnight. By taking a long-term perspective, Toyota makes choices that strengthen capabilities and crafts relationships. This commitment to steady improvement has powered Toyota's rise, from struggling startup to global giant. Main Idea 2. Keep your process lean. Toyota's production system is renowned for eliminating waste while achieving top-quality products and productivity. Although lean production wasn't originally the term used by Kichiro Toyota, it has become the go-to in describing his strategies to avoid overproduction and increase value for the customer. A core concept is one-piece flow, where products proceed one unit at a time through value-added steps that are aligned in a flow. This exposes problems immediately, so they can be fixed as they happen. By smoothly linking processes to meet customer demand, quality improves dramatically while waste drops. Toyota also implements a pull system, where parts are produced only when the downstream process needs it. This avoids overproduction, or muda, one of Toyota's 3 enemies. The other 2, mori, or overburden, and mora, which means unevenness, provide a framework to ensure that the production lines at Toyota always run like clockwork. Heiai Junka is a concept of leveling out production schedules to stabilize demand on people, machinery, and suppliers. Steady, level production results in less waste and more continuous improvement. Standardized work is the foundation for this continuous improvement, as workers learn current best practices, they can propose enhancements to the standard and continually raise the bar. It's important that quality is built in at the source, not inspected later. Workers at Toyota are empowered to stop processes immediately to fix quality problems. Visual controls like and lights, which are color-coded to flag a product defect, make abnormalities instantly apparent on the shop floor. This leads to world-renowned reliability and reduces the amount of faulty goods. Just like with Sakika's loom, when a single thread of the production line breaks, it doesn't spoil the completed product. While individual principles like continual improvement and one-piece flow are powerful, Toyota excels by integrating them into a comprehensive socio-technical system. In other words, it makes sure to balance technology with human creativity and problem-solving. Simple, human-centric signals like the and lights enhance production, and new technology is only adopted after thorough testing to ensure it supports processes and people. This total system produces extraordinary results by using technology to enhance human ingenuity, not replace it. By steadfastly optimizing the system, not discrete metrics, Toyota consistently sets the benchmark for manufacturing excellence. Key idea 3. Value your people and partners. Toyota views people as the heart of the company and invests heavily in their growth. Leaders are slowly developed to deeply understand the work and philosophy that drives decisions, and frontline workers tackle problem-solving and improvements as empowered teams. The resulting organizational culture blends individual excellence with teamwork. Workers are trained to do their jobs perfectly and are encouraged to write standardized procedures themselves, enabling continuous improvement. High-level goals cascade down the organization through policy deployment, translating objectives into concrete actions for teams and individuals at every level. While the default is to develop internal capabilities first, Toyota does enter external partnerships to access new technology. The emphasis is hands-on learning by doing, not just classroom training. The company takes care to continuously provide development opportunities for its employees. Toyota's respect for its people stretches past the borders of the company itself. It views suppliers as long-term partners, not vendors. That's because it believes that an atmosphere of coercion hinders collaboration. The result is a learning enterprise that's characterized by mutual knowledge sharing and improvement. Toyota patiently nurtures struggling suppliers, taking a holistic approach to rebuilding capabilities. The company continues to maintain some internal capability in outsourced areas. For example, it recognized early on that electric and hybrid vehicles were the way of the future, but didn't have the internal capabilities to develop the battery system required to make it work. Instead of outsourcing the entire development, Toyota partnered with Panasonic to establish a joint venture, Panasonic EV Energy. The focus of this collaboration was to learn together. Toyota teaches lean methods by practicing them in joint ventures such as this, and thus supports growth through the entire industry. The batteries developed by Panasonic EV Energy were essential tech for the Prius hybrid car. From 1997 to 2022, the Prius continuously ranked in terms of efficiency, reliability, and sales figures, selling over 5 million units in total. In this way, Toyota elevates people and engages partners, bringing the long-term perspective into every aspect of its business relationships. Key idea 4. Learn your way to the future. To stay competitive, organizations must adopt a mindset that seeks to deeply understand problems and iteratively experiment toward solutions. Toyota stands out in its structured approach to developing this critical capability. At the company, leaders are coaches who develop scientific thinkers, not just problem solvers. Genshi Genbutsu, or go and see, means managers should observe and grasp the reality of a problem firsthand before jumping to conclusions. Toyota cautions against superficial root cause analysis like mechanically asking, why, 5 times. True scientific thinking requires open-mindedness and resisting the urge to settle for quick answers. Toyota's improvement framework involves developing scientific thinking habits, setting a direction, grasping current conditions, establishing target conditions, and running experiments toward each short-term target. It uses coaching techniques to explore a manager or employee's thinking and doing. This patient learning approach and repeated practice builds neural pathways until scientific thinking becomes more automatic. Production team members practice problem solving through Toyota's quality circles. These offline improvement activities, guided by the team leader, provide hands-on learning. Enterprise-wide initiatives like Toyota Business Practices also teach scientific thinking through real problem-solving projects and coaching across different levels in the organization. Rather than catch-all problem-solving, Toyota takes a one-piece flow approach on the factory floor as well. Large challenges are broken down into smaller ones, which are tackled iteratively. Each experiment yields learnings to inform the next. This combines ambitious vision with steady, step-by-step improvement. Let's return to the Prius for a moment, a feat of technology that exemplifies Toyota's philosophy. Despite initial skepticism, Toyota took a bold leap into the hybrid world. Through a nuanced strategy of experimentation and refinement, the Prius became a core profit driver and paved the way for electric vehicles. Things worked differently for Tesla. The company utilized a bold vision and first-mover advantage in electric vehicles to dramatically disrupt the auto industry, but it faced huge quality and production issues when it actually came to delivering on their electric vehicle promise, which caused many delays. In today's uncertain environment, companies need to be innovative, but they also need to balance that innovation with stable, continuous improvement. Key idea 5. Make your own way. The Toyota Way isn't just a set of tools and practices, it's a total management philosophy guided by continuous improvement, respect toward employees, and adding long-term value for customers and society. Jumping between various lean tools and programs without this underlying philosophy will lead to short-term gains that decay over time. To sustain a lean transformation, commitment must start from the top. Leaders need a long-term vision centered around developing people and delivering excellence. Without buy-in and continuity from executives, any gains are likely to slip away as old habits recur, so leadership development is critical. The Toyota Way provides inspiration, but you'll have to create your own lean enterprise suited to your situation. Start by piloting changes in a model area, learn by doing, and expand carefully based on what works. The key is to develop scientific thinkers through coaching and hands-on problem solving, but don't expect instant results or an easy road. Shifting mindsets and behaviors takes years of practice. To win hearts and minds, empower people to take ownership of standards and improvements, and look beyond lean tools to build a culture of continuous improvement and respect for people. Remember, trust comes from consistent actions, not words. Practice patience, uphold your vision, and stay committed through ups and downs of your never-ending journey of improvement. Your hard work and pursuit of excellence will pay off in better processes, products, and engaged people. Note, it is not always possible to read all the books, but it is possible to understand and adopt the main ideas of all the books in smart way, and that is to listen to our summary videos of notable books. Be smart and subscribe for more learning.